So now that we have downloaded Python, we're going to download Visual Studio Code. And before we proceed, I want you to know that it is very important you download Python first, otherwise we will run into issues in the future. Secondly, make sure you are downloading Visual Studio Code. There is another one out there called Visual Studio. You do not want to download that one. While it is great as well, and I have used it for everything we're doing, we're going to want Visual Studio Code. It's a lot easier when you're just learning how to code a program. And Visual Studio has a lot of add-ons that we don't need, and I don't want to put bloatware on your computer. We don't need to take up more space than need be. So make sure you're at code.visualstudio.com/download. And then we're going to go here and we're just going to click the Windows icon. And it's going to bring up this page here. It will start downloading for us. Once it's finished, we can click on it. It'll bring up the download for us. Be sure to read through the licensing agreement. I myself have already done so, and assuming you agree, click the I accept the agreement, and then click next. This page is very important because we need to have all four of these boxes checked off. The bottom two boxes essentially allow us to run, compile all our Python code. So make sure you have those checked off. The top two aren't entirely necessary. I would highly recommend you install them as well, though, just because it'll allow us to open up our different programs and code directly from the Windows Explorer menu. So in folders from the desktop, etc. We can just right click and there's a handy button there to just open up in Visual Studio Code. You may also want to create a desktop icon. That's up to you, and it's certainly not required. It may be helpful though, and a little bit of a motivator if it's sitting there on your desktop. I've already had this installed, so I'm not going to click it. And we're going to click next. It'll display to us what we're doing, and then you're just going to click install. And then be sure to check out the next video for all the add-ons, because those are going to make our lives very easy when we start writing code.